If you like to soak in the bath, a tub tray comes in handy. Here to show you how to make your own, DIY expert Antonio Bellusci.
Thank you.
Good to see you, guys.
Thank you.
The ultimate in luxury, because if you are a bath person, I never have the time. If you're a bath person, you want to sit back, relax, maybe have a place to put your book.
Yes.
Maybe a glass of wine.
Definitely.
Make it an experience.
Definitely.
And so these tray tables are amazing, and they're going to sit across the tub.
Exactly.
And they're DIY.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. So
Now,
you've got 3 different ones here.
Yeah, I don't actually take baths, but I have a bathtub in my bathroom.
Yes.
And I'm a believer that even if you don't use it, you should decorate it.
Yeah, why not?
Don't put your luggage in it. Don't put extra clothes.
Put shoes in there.
No, just decorate it. I tell clients all the time, you don't use it, decorate it.
Yeah,
so I actually made this one for myself, and I wanted to make something that looks sort of like a cottage dock.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
totally.
by simple pieces of wood that I used. And so what I did is I took wood that I got cut at the building supply store, and it's just simple flat stock. And then what I did is I combined it with equally cut pieces that are about 9 inches in length, and I just spaced it down. And the key to this project is you want to cut all your pieces, and then you want to stain them before you assemble it.
Oh, got
because
it.
if you try to stain it afterwards, it's really hard to get into the little spots and spaces in between.
Right.
Okay? And the one thing I did is I added a couple of pieces underneath just to keep the tray in place so it doesn't twist and turn when you put it in the bathtub.
Smart.
Okay? Now, the one thing I must say, these are bath trays. If you want a place to sit to shave your legs or something, this is not what you sit on.
Don't sit on
No,
them.
that's not, it's
No.
just for trays, lightweight items.
Got it.
Now, the next one I made is I just basically upcycled a couple of spindles that I had kicking around.
Oh, this is cute. So from the stairs,
Yes,
from the staircase.
Exactly. Now, if you don't have spindles at home that you can sort of reuse, you can buy them at the building supply store. And they come just a little longer than 30 inches, which is great for bathtubs.
Good.
And then what I did is I took a piece of hardboard, and you can get this also cut at the building supply store. It's a 1/4 inch thick, and it's nice and straight. And what I did is I took vinyl placemats, and I layered it on top. And what I did is I sort of almost like laminated. I used a really strong glue and just pressed it out. Vinyl placemats are great for DIY projects.
Yes.
They come in lots of colors and
Easy to
patterns.
clean.
Yeah, and easy to put together. And then what I did is I simply painted the spindles and assembled it like that.
That is so beautiful. That is great. So you'd want to measure your tub as well to find out exactly
Exactly.
the width that you're dealing with. That's great, though.
Now this one actually just sits on the inside, so I didn't need to add any
I
brakes
see.
because the tops of the spindles help support it.
Yes.
Okay. Now the last
Gorgeous.
one is probably my favorite after
Mine
making all
too.
3. I wanted
Check
to make
this
something
out.
that looks like Carrara marble.
Yes.
So I used an old cabinet door. It's an upper cabinet door, which are typically 30 inches or taller. And what I simply did is I filled in the holes, and I painted it all white, and then I did this marbling effect. And now you can do this sort of marbling effect. There's many different ways that you can find out on the internet, but I think my method is probably the easiest.
Okay, we like that.
So what I did is I mixed 1 part water and 3 parts paint, and I just stirred it up so you get like a really nice loose sort of paint consistency. And
I like
took
your
a feather.
paintbrush.
Yeah, it's a feather, and no birds were harmed in this. I got this from the discount store. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your feather. Feathers are great for this project. And you don't want a lot of paint. Now what you want to do is you just want to simply lightly make a little line, okay? And you want to let the feather sort of take its own course. And then what you want to do is you want to take a water bottle filled with a spritzer like this, and you just want to mist. Now, you don't want to power wash it.
Okay.
You just want to mist it. You can see it's getting a little diffused. And then what you want to do is take a wet rag, and you want to just dab off the excess.
That's so cool.
And then you're going to have these veins. And you could practice on a piece of cardboard, but once you're done, you've got something that looks like $1,000,000.
That is the easiest veining. So this, did you have to paint the surface at all? Did you repaint this?
I did paint it white initially to
Yeah.
give it the base coat, and then at the end what you can do is you can put a protective finish on it. So if you want to put it in your bathtub, it's a little bit more protective. And I added some other deco handles that I found at a used store just to give it a little bit more personality.
Nice hardware. That is beautiful.
And this one also has the brakes underneath. You can see I added 2 of them. And to give you some more protection, you can use these felt pads that you can get, and you can cut them and you can add them onto the back so that when they come in contact with the bathtub, you're not going to get any scratches or marks from screws or any of the pieces that you've added.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Really good. Okay.